Michelle Baxter has lived with a lot of pain for most of her adult life. She's visiting the San Antonio Dental Clinic in Texas in the United States to try to find relief from an affliction that strikes 1 in every 5 Americans and countless others worldwide, bruxism. In simple terms, bruxism is involuntary teeth grinding. It's a syndrome which psychologists and dental experts alike believe is intimately linked to stress.
I had pain with eating, pain when I woke up in the morning, discomfort whenever I chewed gum or anything like that. I couldn't eat normal foods anymore. And for 12 hours, I'd go, run. For working in an emergency room is constantly going from one thing to another. I experienced more pain in the mornings, especially after a stressful day the day before. If we'd had a lot of really bad things going on at work or a lot of things going on that were just really hard to cope with, then the next morning I would wake up and find that I'd had a very hard time opening my jaw.
The University of Texas San Antonio Clinic is a leading international research center into bruxism.
Hi, Susan.
Ironically, one of the leading experts in the field is not a dentist, but a psychologist, Dr. John Rue.
Wear on the front teeth.
Displaying the damage that bruxism can inflict, Dr. Rue points out that chronic teeth grinders can wear their teeth down to half their normal size and even damage their jawbone.
Although, in fact, actually they chew better.
The average adult chews his food with about 100 pounds of force, but bruxers grind their teeth with up to 900 pounds of force. That's enough to crack a walnut, let alone teeth. And it's all done in sleep.
We developed devices that record the jaw muscle during sleep so that we could record in people's homes over long periods of time while they slept. And that was where the excitement came. We were able to find that it was generally related to people's lifestyle, as people would take tests in college or they'd get through divorces or major life changes would cause them to grind their teeth. Some of these bruxers sleep very, very deep, and they grind or clench their teeth during deep stages of sleep, and actually during dreaming. So we need to lighten their sleep. On the other hand, the stress-related bruxers, we often will use a anti-anxiety medication. Now, lifestyle changes and behavior modification, and these things, of course, are also most effective if you can get the patient to do them. But as you know, most of us running with our paces of life just can't afford to quit work or change our jobs.
We've all heard how the pace of modern life can give us ulcers, heart disease and other ailments, but it's becoming increasingly clear that demands for fast and effective performance in the workplace can cause a great deal of anxiety-related stress, often released in subconscious teeth grinding. Researchers into bruxism initially suspected that improper biting and chewing of food might be the cause of ground-down teeth, but after years of testing, they've concluded that stress is the major factor. But it can also be an inherited trait. Betty Hernandez has suffered from bruxism since childhood. Dentists are now trying to assess how her ability to speak will be affected by the fitting of a permanent plastic bite guard.
S.
Pronouncing the letter S is especially difficult, but the dentists believe that the plastic guard is the only way of saving Betty's teeth and reducing her facial pain.
I've always grinded my teeth. Ever since I was little, my mother always made me aware that I grind my teeth, and it was just about 3 years ago when I started really noticing the grinding, and about 2 years ago I started getting the headaches. I find that when I get upset with whatever problems arise at home or during my daily living, I guess. When I would wake up in the morning, I'd find, right in here would start to hurt, and then I would wake up with headaches. And the more I noticed, the more severe they got.
For the majority of bruxers, a plastic guard fitted over their teeth each night will often save days of pain. Paul Rubin is being fitted with one of these night guards made of acrylic plastic. They're relatively simple and cheap to make, but they can provide significant relief for sufferers of bruxism.
What this does, it simply fits on your teeth. You sleep with that at night. And then so when you grind and when you bite down, you're actually biting on the surface of the acrylic. And it's saving your tooth structure versus you grinding your teeth.
In the past, incorrect diagnoses of the reasons behind facial and jaw pain have often led to inappropriate medical procedures.
Actually, the people don't realize the source of pain. So the people goes to seeking the treatment to neurologist, ENT, and all sort of different specialty, and end up with the sometimes disastrous the surgical procedure or something like that.
However, the plastic night guard is only a temporary solution. Scientists tell us that we have to listen to the warning signs in our bodies to understand what lies behind our ailments.
That was just a snort, and you're going to see...
Sufferers of bruxism must deal with the stress behind the symptom.